Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in IMSA in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. Car off to the left, right off the bat. Hypercar also crashed in front of us there, right in the very exit of the final corner to start the race. Looks like we're starting this race in P3. Strength of the field today is a 29.57. We're coming into this race with a 2012 rating. There is an LMP2 car in front of us, not the ones directly in front, necessarily. Well, the one directly in front is two cars in front of us is a GTP hypercar Cadillac, and then three cars in front looks like it is possibly the leader of the LMP2 class. This is a 35-minute race. We'll need to stop at least once for fuel. It is an A license requirement for entry. This is IMSA fixed multi-class racing. We can see some of the classes here now. A GTP hypercar, two cars in front. LMP2 cars, which is what we're in. And there's the GTDs, also known as GT3s. Let's see where we're going. It's not too far. This is the fixed series, so we're not allowed to make very many changes to our setup. We're hoping that GTP Hypercar allowed us to get a little closer to second place in front of us, but I'm not sure it has. Finally getting by the leader. That might close up the gap for second and first. Maybe that battle will allow us to close the gap. Starting to open up the gap to the car behind a little bit. Still third in our class. We started the race at third. Two cars in front of us started to get away from us right at the very beginning. Mostly because of the issues with the hypercars. As we can see another hypercar behind us in Porsche hypercar, GTP. Closing the gap. We're trying to get back through the LMP2 field. Sort of hard to do. They're not extremely quick. There's two cars back right now is a Cadillac. GTP class, not in our class. Not really part of a battle we need to really be in. They're not going to get us before turn one though. Oh no, they made a mistake on the exit there. We're going to be side by side in the kink. We're going to come out in front for now. Cadillac's going to want to get by, and there's a Porsche GTP now side by side with them. We're going to go three wide here. Oh no, there's another hypercar behind us trying to get by. There we go. The car directly on our tail is in our class. It's an LMP2. LMP2. We're gonna try and stay in front of them for now. Using all the track through the S's. Still third in our class. First and second have gotten away quite a bit right now. Bit of smoke up ahead. Looks like somebody locked it up going into this corner. 2 cars back, going off into the grass a little bit. The car behind is right on our tail right now. We'll see if we go defensive here or not. Looks like we've got a decent run on them out of that final corner. Starting to catch some GT3 cars now. Car behind is going to try and make a move. It's not going to work. We're going to stick to the racing line, catching the GT3s now. We're going to go to the inside. Ferrari's going to cut us off here. Pass before the king. Oh, the car behind hit the curb really hard, flew up in the air, lost control. Wow, I'm not sure I've seen that one before. They didn't want to give up an inch, and that cost them everything right now. There's a class closing in, some more GT3s just ahead. We're going to focus forward. They're cutting us off. We're going to cut up from the outside here coming into this corner. Those cars are going to hold up the LMP2 cars behind us now. We're going to create an even bigger gap now. We can eyes forward and focus on trying to catch second place. You can see them several seconds ahead right now. Partially due to the traffic and partially due to the battle with the car behind us, who was so aggressive. They hit that curb so hard they flipped the car in. Looks like this is 10th in the GT3 class, I think. Yeah, it says 10th. We've got 9 more cars in the GT3 class to pass now. Ooh, GT3 crashed into the wall off the track there. Whole lot more GT3s in front of us. We've got 2 just before turn 1. We'll probably be on the inside here going into turn 1 with this Porsche. Close, closer than we want it to be. We will end up making a pass there. Still third in our class. Started the race in third. Raxi in front of us, Porsche. Maybe 2 of them, it looks like. We're going to make the pass on the outside in the final corner there, catching another GT3 car. We'll definitely get them before turn 1 here. Will we be able to get back to the racing line? It doesn't look like it. Pass is complete there before we're through. Just a couple more GT3s to go before we're through the entire field. The LMP2 cars in front of us, the first and second in our class, are going to be clear for a lot longer than us right now. Hopefully these final cars are nice and easy to get by. Here is the leader in the GT3 class. We'll get by them now. Leaders in our class are getting into turn 1 now, pretty close to each other. Looks like they're still battling. That might give us an opportunity. 4th and 5th behind are nose to tail, possibly battling for 4th right now, slowing them up. Just looking to close into 2nd place right now, still 3rd in our class. Somewhere around 6 seconds behind the leaders in our class, still 3rd. Sitting in a good position for podium here, as long as we can keep it clean. Cars behind are getting further and further back there. I think the only car that was able to compete with us on pace really screwed it up in that last corner there, hitting the curb extremely hard, spinning and possibly even flipping that car. I think we're close to about the same lead to 4th place behind us than we are behind 2nd right now. Pretty clear track in front and behind. Looks like maybe we're closing the gap to second place just a little bit. Not by much, maybe barely keeping the pace there. Not didn't get to time that too well there. Looks like we're starting to catch some more GT3 cars again. This one is going to pull into the pits. It's a Mustang. Car behind looks like it might be a GTP car. Pit window is going to be open for another 10 minutes or so, maybe a little less. We are currently second in our class. The cars in front must have pitted early. That does look like a Cadillac hypercar behind us. Most likely the leader of the race. Maybe not. This could be somebody who's actually behind us and trying to pass us for position here. If they made a mistake early and need to get repairs. Or something like that. We will see when they get a little bit closer. Currently leading our class now. Cars in front have pulled into the pits as we're starting to catch the GT3 class now. We have stayed out. Porsche hypercar behind us. Pass us on the back straight, I think. All three classes in one shot here now. And actually, you can see the two leaders of the hypercar and LMP2 class in one shot as well. Because we are currently leading the LMP2 class. We still need to make our pit stop. We'll see where we come out after that. Here we come into the pit lane now. As we're starting to catch more GT3 cars. I think this is probably a good time to make the stop then. This will be a fuel-only stop. You can see cars behind us also pitting, and one car still missing the front end back there. Took quite a bit of damage, apparently. Here we go. Are those LMP2s? No, it's a hypercar. Hypercars have gone by now. I think the LMP2s in our class have already passed. We are still third in our class. As we get closer to the line, it's starting to update us saying we're fifth in our class. We'll see what it says when we actually cross the line here. A couple hypercars in front of us. They shouldn't be a problem unless they crash in front of us. Hopefully not. It does say we are fifth in our class now. Pit window hasn't actually closed yet. We did stop a little bit early because we started to catch the GT3 field again, and we didn't want to lose more time to them. As you can see, we came out into clear air pretty much, just a few hypercars around us. They pretty much stayed out of our way, so we've got a clear track for now. We will eventually catch the GT3 class again, and I bet those hypercars still need to pit, so we will see them again as well. Here we go, starting to catch the GT3 traffic now. It's been a pretty clear track in front and behind for a while. We're fifth in our class still. Pit window isn't completely closed yet, so I think we're still waiting for that to gain a spot or two. Trying to see if we can't catch the leaders in front of us. They're pretty quick. I don't think that the cars in front can go a whole lot longer without pitting now. Catch the GT3 field again. We'll split the two for now. Through the S's, gonna try and get by this ninth place in the GT3 class. Go by on the inside. Oh, sliding it through that corner. We're going to stop the car and recover it, coming through the grass. GTP's just behind right now, still fifth. We'll see what that updates to when we get across the line here. If there are any cars pulling into the pits now. Thankfully, I don't think we hit or disturbed the cars in front of us. Here comes a car coming out of pit lane now. Gonna take turn one normally in front of the leader of the GTP class right now. They're looking to try and put some space between them and second place. Looks like we're back up to fourth in our class. GTP car going to go around the outside. We've got GT3s on the right going side by side, kind of coming out to block us. We get around both quickly before the next corners. Got LMP2 car behind and a GTP back there. Made a big mistake in this corner last time. A lot more traffic coming up again. GTP cars not too far ahead. Go by the outside in the final corner there. You can see another LMP2 car just about a second or so behind us. Back up to third in our class now. That will be fourth probably in the LMP2 car behind. Looks like we're forced to go around the outside of the fourth place GT3 Porsche. And now behind us. Not a lot of time remains in the race. That is the leader in the GTP in front of us. How many laps we do will depend on where the leader is when time expires. Catching another GT3. This is a Mustang. 12th in the GT3 class here. think we're losing sight of the race leader now. Still third in our class. Even after the mistake, we're still in third. We've got a decent gap to fourth behind us. They have several GT3 cars to pass before they get to us as well. That's the race leader going to turn one now. Probably about 2 or 3 laps remaining overall. With about a minute, less than a minute remaining in the race, it's going to be close as to whether or not we do another lap. Time has not quite expired yet. I don't quite know where the leader is. We will see if this is the end or not. It's gonna be close. I think there's one more. It looked like they crossed the line before the end. We are going full speed still. This should be the last lap now. Still third in our class. We started the race in third. And that'll do it for this one. We're back up on the podium in third place in our class. We started the race in third, we finished in third. Our rating went from a 2012, we gained 47 points. We're up to a 2059. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.